Hello and welcome to Krug Paranormal. Today I would like to talk to you about something I've noticed when viewing images of what most agree are legitimate ghost pictures. There seems to be a common thread in some of these images. I've noticed that some of these ghosts are wearing what we would describe as hooded cloaks. Now, this should immediately raise the questions of how and why. Generally, the typical assumption is that these are the spirits of dead monks, even though the pictures were taken nowhere near a monastery or church. These images have been captured over the decades and in differing parts of the world. These are ghosts separated by time and geography. It seems to be that we never see an image of a partially clothed ghost. Now this seems to be odd, as we all know that people die every day in various states of undress. For example, people die in hospital gowns not just every day, but every hour. I've been doing this for nearly 20 years now, and I can't recall a single image of a spirit in a bathing suit. In fact, the opposite is true. They are often found wearing a long gown-like piece of clothing, although I have seen images of ghosts dressed in what they died in, jeans and a t-shirt for instance. But still, they are fully clothed. There seems to be a sort of prohibition on walking through eternity naked. The strange thing about the cloak is that they are pretty much uniformed in appearance. It seems illogical that so many people die wearing cloaks. Equally illogical is that the cloaks are uniformed. Some may argue it's some sort of ectoplasmic projection. If that is the case, then why don't all ghost images show this? Not to mention that a lot of the images are very clear on what the spirit is wearing. I've given it some thought here and there over the years, and this is what I came up with. God is the how and why. I know it has nothing to do with it, but the old Genesis order of cover thy nakedness always comes to mind when I think on this subject. The idea of a cloak is far too complicated for it to be just a random happening that occurs repeatedly day after day. It's the similarity that tells me that there is an intelligence behind the cloaks. That someone or something put the cloaks on the soul. An intelligence that spans eternity and is global. But it's the similarity, it's the uniformity that causes me to come back to the idea of God being the reason these people are clothed in the afterlife, when in death they weren't. So take heart, God is actually looking out for you. If you come up with a differing opinion, please leave a comment below. Also, like and subscribe.